You spent 15 years learning how to get in. The 13-second beating. The missions. The tattoos that burned your loyalty into your skin forever. They told you it was a family. They told you it was forever. And they taught you the rule that existed in every click: blood in, blood out. Once you belonged, there was no life waiting for you outside the streets. But no one ever told you what happens when forever becomes too long. You are a homeboy. You have rank. You lead a clique that answers to you. But lately, the meetings feel like funerals you just haven't attended yet. You look at the younger ones, the chekaos, and notice the way they look at you. Not with respect, but like you're a seat that needs to be emptied. And you realize that the only way to survive the system is to betray it. Because in MS-13, there is no resignation, no retirement party, no walking away. There are only 3 endings: prison, death, or a lifetime trapped inside the gang. The few who choose a 4th path, the exit, soon realize that leaving doesn't end the nightmare. Most never make it out, and the exit doesn't feel like freedom. It feels like being hunted by your own shadow. You traded the belonging of brotherhood for a target on your back. Familiar faces become potential threats. Every knock at the door makes your pulse race. You traded loyalty for suspicion, and the protection of the gang for a life spent constantly looking over your shoulder. You thought leaving would save your life. Instead, it teaches you how to live like a ghost. Level 1. The decision, the mental cage. The exit starts months before you move a muscle. It starts with a feeling in your gut every time your phone vibrates. A program is being handed down. A hit, a collection. And for the first time in your life, you find yourself making excuses. You realize you don't want to die for a block you don't own. You look at your children. They are getting older. They see the tattoos. They see the way you look at the door every time a car slows down outside. You realize that if you stay, they inherit your enemies. This is the most dangerous stage. In the gang, hesitation is a death sentence. The brothers you've bled with can smell doubt like blood in water. You have to play the part better than ever. You have to be the loudest at the meeting, the most aggressive on the corner, because the moment they think you're looking at the door, they'll make sure you never reach it. The severing, the ghost protocol. To leave, you have to die before you're dead. You don't say goodbye. You don't pack a suitcase. That's too much weight. You take your family, a stack of cash you've hidden in a wall, and you disappear. You snap the SIM card. You delete the accounts. You leave behind the neighborhood you've protected for a decade. The first night in a motel 3 states away is the quietest night of your life. And the loudest. Every footstep in the hallway sounds like a 9mm being racked. Every siren in the distance is a reminder that you are now a target of interest for both the feds and the Mara. You are now Shavala, an enemy. To the gang, your exit isn't just a loss of a soldier, it's a security breach. You know the names, you know the routes, you know where the money is buried. As long as you are breathing, you are a threat to the structure. Level 3. The erasure, the physical cost. Now comes the physical pain. The tattoos, the devil horns, the MS, the names of the fallen. They were once your armor. Now, they are a GPS tracker for a hitman. If you go to a grocery store, they scream your history. If a cop pulls you over, they dictate your future. You find a clinic, a removal program. The laser smells like burning skin. It feels like hot grease being poured on your soul. It takes 10, 20, 30 sessions. Each time, a piece of your past identity is scorched away, but the ink goes deep. Even when the letters are gone, the scars remain. You realize you can't just wash off 15 years of war. Your skin becomes a map of a place you're trying to forget. Level 4. The paranoia, the new normal. You get a job, construction, landscaping, something where you can keep your head down, but you are a professional predator who has become prey. You scan every Latino face in the supermarket. Is he from a rival clique? Is he a junior trying to make a name for himself? In the gang, luz verde, the green light, never truly expires. It is a standing order, a permanent contract on your life. You stop wearing certain colors, you stop going to parks. You learn that 90% of former members who are found are located through social media. One photo, one tagged location, one mistake. Your digital footprint is now a minefield. Every notification on your phone makes your heart skip a beat. You live in the silence, but the silence is heavy. You are a professional predator who has become the hunted. Level 5. The legal tightrope, the witness. The feds find you, they always do. They offer you a deal. Tell us about the corridor. Tell us about the money moving to El Salvador. This is the ultimate test of the exit. If you talk, you get protection. You might get a new name, but you become the very thing you spent your life killing. A rata, a snitch. The RACO Act doesn't care about your change of heart. To the government, you are a criminal with information. To the gang, you are a dead man talking. You spend hours in windowless rooms, naming names, pointing at photos of men you once called brothers. Every word you speak adds 10 years to their sentence and a decade of fear to your own. You trade your past for a future that feels like a witness box. The state protects you, but the state also owns you. You are a tool they use to dismantle the machine you helped build. Level 6. The redemption. The long road. Years pass. You move to a town where the sun feels different. You change your walk. You change your voice. You avoid the Spanish-speaking markets, even though you crave the food. It is a slow, agonizing process of becoming a stranger to yourself. You learn to talk about the weather and the local sports teams. Ordinary things. Things that felt like a different planet 10 years ago. 10 years pass. The green light is still there, but it's old news. New wars have started. New leaders have risen. You have a life, a real one. Your kids don't know who Lil Psycho was. They only know Dad. You realize that the exit wasn't a door you walked through. It was a mountain you had to climb every single day. You still wake up at 3 a.m. when a car idles too long in the street. You still feel a chill when you see the number 13 on a bus or a billboard. But you are alive. Most of the men you jumped in with are dead. The ones who aren't are rotting in a concrete box in El Salvador or Virginia. You are the anomaly, the glitch in the system. Outro. The truth of the latter. People ask what it feels like to leave MS-13. They expect a story about a hero walking into the sunset. It's not that. The statistics are cold. Most don't make it past level 2. They are found in shallow graves or sent back to prison before the ink even fades. Leaving isn't an event. It is a haunting. The ghosts of your past don't leave just because you moved away. They sit at the dinner table with you. They watch you sleep. It feels like being a soldier who came home from a war that never ended. It feels like carrying a debt that can never be fully paid. The gang takes your youth. It takes your skin. It tries to take your life. Exiting is the act of taking back what's left of your soul and realizing it's the heaviest thing you'll ever have to carry. Because in the end, the ladder only has 2 real stops: the grave or the ghost. And being a ghost is a lot of work. Even years later, you still catch yourself looking over your shoulder. Not because someone is always there, but because, for so many years, someone could have been. That's what fear does. It outlives the people who created it. It follows you into every ordinary day. Every job, every relationship, every quiet night. Maybe that's the final price of leaving. You can escape the gang. You can escape the neighborhood. You can even escape your old name. But you'll spend the rest of your life trying to convince your own mind that you're finally safe.